Welcome, folks, to Hard Rock Stadium, the home of the Dolphins here in Miami, Florida. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To the air, it's Sayin. It's a quick grab. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
He hands it off from the gun.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up for this offense. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. What a catch! They finally stop him. It's a huge gain down to the 23.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Hit as he released it. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
To throw, it's Sayin. Fires it to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Bring him down short of the goal line, but it's 1st and goal from the 2.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
1st and goal will try to run it in. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. 2nd down and goal upcoming. Trying to make it with a quarterback sneak.
Chris, you just don't see that happen very often. A loss of yards on a quarterback sneak. I don't know if that was the center and the quarterback exchange. I don't know if he was not anticipating the snap, but to go backwards, that's on the offensive line and the quarterback.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Touchdown, Ohio State. They draw first blood in this national title game. The tone immediately, Kirk.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Play action here on 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down quickly, a short hitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. It's a shotgun run call. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. He's going to bring up 4th down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance.
Here he goes. They've got him, but he easily makes the 1st down, and this drive keeps going. The Longhorns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Running back with the football. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5. The Longhorns hustle to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
He hands it to the back. Picks up the first, looking for more. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
The ball is loose. The defense scoops it up. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make 1st down yardage.
Hey, Chris, we can hear the contact from that hit all the way up here in the booth. So, hey, it's easy to blame the ball carrier, but I don't know if anybody could have been able to hold on to the ball after that hit.
Nowhere to run up the middle.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you've got to have to come up with and make a catch.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking for the wide out. Makes the catch downfield. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. First out their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up at near midfield after that one explosive play. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He'll hand it off. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
He's looking to scramble. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up.
He's in the clear. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Buckeyes hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes. So the offense blinking now, Kirk, building a lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense has shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So not much time left before halftime as they begin this possession here. Can they make something happen? Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just one or two plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Scanning the field. It's Manning. Looking to throw it deep. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. He could go at the 20. And he just steps out of bounds. A takeaway to wrap up this first half. Buckeyes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Catch is made down the middle. You bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
But what a play here by this receiver for a big gain for Texas. And, Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. They've had some good receivers. And Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot.
Oh, the pass is picked off. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Just Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big.
Here's second down.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. Bringing pressure. The downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down. The Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And now it's a high kick. He hit it straight up. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The defense setting up to go against this heavy formation. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Breaks into open space. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Fights through the tackle.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Second down play coming up. Looking to throw here. It's a short completion of a big tight end. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Back's got it. Tiny space at the 20. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Still searching for their first touchdown of the game, but on the move now. It's 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The tight end has got it. Breaks into the clear. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there. The Longhorns looking to cap the drive here. It's 1st and goal. To throw, it's Manning. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Well, there's 2 straight incompletions now, and it's going to bring up a big 3rd and goal. Remember, don't be afraid to expand that playbook. You don't have to always look to throw the ball, especially after a couple incompletions. Don't be afraid to run the football. Your back can get to the end zone.
Look at a throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Longhorns. as they answer with their first score of this title game.
Man, I love running backs that can hurt you on the ground and through the air. The defense this time just underestimates his ability to catch the ball, and then the speed afterwards, it's a touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Make the extra point, cut the lead to 14-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Number 36, Texas. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers on the return team. And after a very solid kick return, they'll tackle him at the 36. And now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the... Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. It's a big pickup after the catch. More importantly, holds on to the ball despite taking a huge hit.
Yeah, Chris, that's the thing that really stood out to me. I didn't think he was going to be able to hold on to that ball because of that big hit, but he does. He doesn't get the first down, but he gets big positive yards, and more importantly, I think he gains more confidence in that quarterback to throw him the ball again.
First down here for this offense. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, he makes the catch.
I just continue to be in awe of this offense. Even with the lead, these guys are going to play for 60 minutes. They do not let up. Here they are. Typically, you want to run the football here to work the clock, but these guys stick to the game plan and keep throwing the football, trying to get more yards.
Working clock with the ground game. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss of the play.
Chris, overall, it's been a tough day for this offense, but especially for this running back, just not able to find any kind of traction at all. And it's made this offense somewhat one-dimensional, and a large reason they're trailing in the fourth quarter.
And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here we go. A national championship is so close if the offense can keep the football and just bleed out the clock. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. They need a yard here on fourth down to keep this drive alive. And now the offense will call a timeout. Something the coach didn't like about this. Crucial play coming up. So on fourth down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. The field goal is good. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
First play of the drive now from the 25. Opening play of the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
At this point in the game, Chris, these guys have got to get the ball thrown downfield. You're down by a couple possessions. The clock is becoming your enemy. You need vertical shots downfield. These short gains are not going to help you.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
The important third down play coming up. The offense with some pre-snap motion. They'll try to run for the first down. Fights off a defender. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this first down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a first down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
So second down after the incompletion. Dropping back. It's Manning. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk. With that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
Grab made by the tight end. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as he tried to cut in to this lead. And the offense will just take a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk. They looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
Now, I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on another SEC team, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Welcome, folks, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Ole Miss Rebels, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Rebels will kick this deep to start us off. And that one goes out of bounds, a less than ideal. Beginning to this game. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, West Virginia.
Let's go. Right. Single. Check. Blue 27 patio. Here we go.
Gonna run it. It's White. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Now it's 2nd down here. And the runner takes off to his right. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Looking to pass. It's Henderson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. He's got it. That is enough for a 1st down. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a 4th down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that 1st down.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
That's a great read here by this quarterback to be able to get the ball out to his back and let him do the work. And you know this defense now. Next time they see this same formation, probably going to be aware of the pitch. Don't be surprised if the quarterback keeps it himself for a big gain as well.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
1st down, West Virginia.
The Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10. They'll try to run it with the option. The back's got it on the pitch. Now here he goes. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Just great execution here by this offense. And so many things have to go right for this option to be successful. Recognizing and getting a defender to commit to the quarterback, a nice pitch, and then having a lane for the running back to run through. And there, everything lined up. If things work out like that, it's really almost impossible to stop.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Taylor. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Simmons. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Rebels. Strong game by this quarterback.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
Point after, not right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Returner looking to make a play here. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run the option. Pitch play to the back. Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Across the 40. Inside the 20. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Love how the quarterback waited until the last possible second to draw the defense in until he pitches it out on the option play. And not only does he get big yards, but they turn it into a touchdown.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Now here comes the bunch formation. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And now the running back's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, this defense is strong up front. Linebackers are flying downhill, able to make plays against this run game. Now they get this offense to another 3rd down. Now you pressure that quarterback and try to build on the lead.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pass. It's Simmons. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Chris, that's every quarterback's worst nightmare. A wide-open receiver streaking for a touchdown. You could throw a hook shot out there, let him get underneath it, and let him run to the end zone. What a missed opportunity.
finds his man, has the first down. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks in a fresh set of downs. And the Rebels pick up enough for a first down. Trying to find some room. It's Diggs. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Rebels have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the tight end. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
They keep him off balance with a run. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Throws it to the right. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they take a shot into the end zone on 3rd down. They come up empty, but a reasonable field goal attempt now if they want to take it.
So here on 4th down, out comes the field goal team. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
They're going to run the option. He'll pitch it. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the Mountaineers come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Henderson. Short throw complete to the tight end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on 1 guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Oh, the defense is ready for that one. They almost got that blown up before it got started.
They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout. It's another first down as they get near the 50 now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Tackle right after the catch, but they'll spot the ball down at the 15. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A great defensive play, and that should do it for the half. Mountaineers will kick this away to start the 2nd half. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. It's Simmons. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Taylor. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Caught by the receiver. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42. The Rebels line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw yet again. It's caught.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
A completion makes it second down. They'll hand it off. Breaks into the clear. They finally tackle him after a huge chunk play. Moves the ball to the 12.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
A gain makes it second and medium. Same tailback, another carry. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And the Mountaineers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Can he get there on the ground? Tackle, but first down. Offense comes up on first down in 13 personnel. This could create some problems for a defense.
And that's enough for the first down, as we've seen so many teams around the country. They get that first down, look out. They're going to go fast, and here they come. Defense has got to be clued in and be ready to play.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
That's a good read. Got him a little bit closer to that first down and a nice chunk. Now
here he goes. Inside the 20. And a huge gain. They finally bring him down at the 11.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
The Mountaineers are looking to keep this drive going. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that.
Touchdown, Mountaineers, to put them on top now.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here there, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And now here comes the point after attempt. PAT puts him in front by 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Whew, how about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat on a hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Looking to scramble. It's a shovel pass complete. The shovel pass complete. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play.
That's the end of the third quarter. West Virginia, 21, Ole Miss.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. And the defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
Interesting decision to go with a screen pass here in the fourth quarter, trailing. I think the defense is aware that you're going to be back there throwing the football, and they were locked in and anticipating that screen and kept it to a short gain.
Breaks into the clear. Here he goes. Inside the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Rebels.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
They're setting out to try the PAT. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they've got the returner corralled. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. Using his legs. It's White. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the option play. Pitch to the back. Past the 30. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the cornerback. Not easy with that size difference. A completion makes it 2nd and short. The shotgun handoff here. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And then first down, right back to the running game. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. They'll go hurry up here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
So an important third down play coming up. A field goal try here will be from 60. And gain enough to set up first down now at the 39. They move the 6. They'll hurry to the line here on first down now. Looking to throw. It's Henderson. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Quarterback's got it on the option. They get to the line in a hurry here for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. This might be for the ball game. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this fourth down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
Looking for some space. It's Taylor. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
Biggest drive of the game right here. Regulation time winding down. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You can really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
They could use some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Try and muscle for the first down. And they get the conversion there. First down now from the 33. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. And the Rebels begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Caught near the sticks. It's close. Tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. 1st and goal from the 9. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock. Coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. So in the final seconds, everything comes down to this field goal attempt for the win. And he's got it, no problem. And they jump back in front. Well, you'll love to see a game, Kurt, come down to the final possession. It was who's going to have the football last, and they were able to make plays and come out with a win.
Yeah, not only the final minutes, but the final drive. And that entire unit looked calm, cool, and collected. It was well called by their offensive coordinator, and this defense just couldn't stop them when they needed to.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome, folks, to John O'Quinn Field in Houston, home field of the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. To be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. Try to run it with the option. Pitch play to the back. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursuit forced him out.
That's how you defend the option. Take the quarterback away and then use your speed to bring the pitch back down.
To the air, it's Sellers. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Pressure is coming. That's caught. It's Harbor. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
This quarterback has a lot of different options, but I don't mind him getting this wide receiver involved so early in the game. Let him build up his confidence. He could have a monster day for him.
Here's a screen pass to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that play.
The throw complete to the running back underneath. Scooped up in the defense. And the ball to the ground.
Well, that's why you do ball security drills almost every single day in practice. You just can't put the ball on the turf like that. But give credit to the defender for the hit, because that's what caused the fumble.
Down. We're going to throw the football. With the catch, it's Connors. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field, it's Weigman looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
I love early in a game like this where you get the running back involved. You just get his hands on the football. Also, nice, easy screen. Gets the quarterback settled into the game. Nice, easy throw. And look at this. It ends up being a huge play.
The pass rush closing in. Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
Opening drive for this defense, and boy, they come out meaning business. A big-time sack on third down brings up a fourth down and an opportunity here to gain some momentum early.
Punt team ready to boot it away.
On to kick it away.
It'll be down near the 5-yard line.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
So the drive begins backed up at their own 5. Tough spot. Defense is coming after him. He's free around the 15. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Harbor.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Look out, room to run here. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Back to throw. It's Sellers. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. And the defense smothers him for no gain. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't.
He's going for a big play downfield. Caught inside the red zone and still running. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts from inside the 20. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Weigman. The sure hands, it's Connors. They get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
That completion sets up a second down play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here. And instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw to the left. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Could take it all the way. Inside the 10. He's going to take it in. A game-changing play. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Boy, what a tough blow for this offense. Already in field goal range, and the quarterback puts one in the defense's arms, and he takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Huge momentum swing here in the first half.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. First play of the drive now from the 25. Back to throw. It's Weigman. Quick throw to his receiver. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. They're going to have to make some adjustments there, maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Bringing pressure. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Escapes the pocket. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, the quarterback knew the one thing he can't do here is take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. Now, he didn't pick up the 1st down, but he gave him a shot. I think he'll get some love from his guys for that effort.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Off the play fake on 1st down. Trying to create here on the move. And it's incomplete, comes up a little short on that throw. 2nd down after that previous play. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Moves out of the pocket. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll take a deep shot here.
They come out in that nickel package, and the move pays off, gives them an extra defensive back on the field, a little bit more speed and awareness, and it pays off with this big interception.
So here we go. First play of the drive, under 2 minutes before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. And looking to throw now on 1st down. To dart to the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
That ball just seemed to sail on. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10.
Drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looks to the left, and it's complete. They bring him down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at 10.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
To the air, it's Weigman. And he just throws the ball away there and lives to play another down. That's a smart choice on 1st down. And coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's complete. Tackle at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
As we all know, Chris, red zone leads to tight windows. A lot of times you just get what you can get. Likely grateful this went forward to help this upcoming 3rd down call.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs to stop here, try to force a field goal attempt. They'll try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. And he takes Reaching in for the score. Touchdown, Houston.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. Talk about seizing some momentum.
The extra point, they're down 14-7 now. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? First down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wide out. And that's incomplete. Just 8 seconds remaining now. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. To throw, it's Sellers. On the move now. Extending the play now. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game. He's able to do that right here.
He's got his man in the open field. And they get him down what will be the final play of this first half. The Gamecocks will kick this away to start the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. The first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Connors. He's in the clear. Past the 20. At the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Way too much speed on that play.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers and those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. That one bounces through the end zone, so we'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They'll run the option. He'll step out of bounds. Defense keeps that to a very short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. Back to pass. It's Sellers. Short pass finds the tight end. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, like, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's going to pull it down and run. Oh, and he fumbles. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And that run produces a decent gain.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. Breaks into the clear. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
After the huge play, they're pounding on the door. It's 1st and goal at the 3. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Caught over the middle. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher 2nd down on the way.
Boy, the defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
It's a 2nd and goal play for the offense. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And that will give them the lead now. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed. Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position, they were dialed in and pounced on the football.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Houston. That's just nice execution. Quarterback and receiver perfectly in sync that time.
Yeah, you can see why route running is one of the most underrated attributes of a receiver. It's easy to get caught up on their ability to catch or their vertical or their speed, but nothing substitutes for someone who can create separation like this before the ball's even thrown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to pass. It's Sellers. He escapes the pocket. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! Now here he goes. He's in the clear. At the 10 now. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Houston, 21.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. He's past the marker and still going. Stopped at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. He's got room to run. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
South Carolina, 28. Houston, 21.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. They open the 4th by going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Connors. He'll be taken down, but he does have a 1st down yardage.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. To throw, it's Weigman. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Bring him down, but that's enough to move this offense into the red zone with a first down to 17. This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Looking for some space. It's Connors. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Houston.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
The PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside. Breaks into the clear. Now here he goes. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time. Well, finally, some room to run for this back. The defense had done a good job containing him until that play.
Well, they've done a really good job up to this point, Chris, of containing him. He finally does get out, but I think it's an example of why you don't give up on the running game. Even when you're not necessarily coming up with big carries, you're just kind of body blowing this defense, and eventually, bang, you're able to hit a big one here when it really matters. Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And the Gamecocks lining up here on 1st and 10. They're going to run the option. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
It's an option look. He'll pitch it. He's in the clear. Has the first down and more. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
What a run and a pickup for this offense. This all starts with a great read by the quarterback. Saw the defender coming in, just knew this was not the time to keep it, and he does a good job of getting it to one of his playmakers, and boy, does he make a big play.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option. They actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. So you could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. The pocket breaking down. Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. slides down to avoid the tackle. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And with the miss, we remain tied.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. On the move now. Grab near the sticks. It's Thomas. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And it's incomplete. Just three. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to pass. It's Weigman. He's running out of time here. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So 1st and 10, our first play of overtime. Off the RPO, caught to the right.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Going for his running back. Sophomore trying to make a play, but put too much on the throw. After the incompletion, the lineup here for 3rd and 7. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And the receiver snags it, it's complete. They make the stop, but that gains enough to set him up first down at the 14.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
The Gamecocks will start overtime with the football first. Toss play to the outside. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They strike first in OT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
PAT puts him in front by 7.
That makes the score South Carolina 35, Houston 28.
So pressure on this offense here in overtime. They must score a touchdown to stay alive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to throw. It's Weigman. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, it's a huge overtime interception.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions.
And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 15 team in the country.